Hello, it's Tuesday afternoon and it's time for Nana's story time. And I'm excited because I am in Seaside, Oregon, and that's where I'm reading today's story. And it's a new story because I was going to find a story and bring with me, but I decided I needed a couple of new stories. So we're going to read Tractor Mac Parade's Best. But I also have that I'm looking forward to over the next couple weeks. I have one on friendship, and I have one called Bingo, and it's going to talk about the playground bully. I'm so excited about sharing some more stories with you. But today we're going to look at Tractor Mac. And we're going to read about Tractor Mac because when I saw this tractor book, it reminded me of my dad because he loves tractors. And when he was younger, he rode tractors, he fixed tractors, he collected tractors, and as he got older, he had quite a few tractors. But now, they're all gone. And he's older, and it's too hard for him to work on them. So when I see an old tractor, I think of him. So let's read our story. So, Tractor Mac and Sam the ram. Do you know what a ram is? It's a sheep. It's a male sheep. They watched as the floats and decorations were made ready for the big town parade. I've never seen so many fabulous floats, said Sam. What a parade this will be. Which float will you pull, Tractor Mac? I don't know, answered Tractor Mac. I just know Mrs. J is driving. I hope I get to pull the parade's best float. Have you been to a parade? It's been a long time since I've been to a parade, but they're fun. And when my kids were little, and when I take my grandkids and they throw candy, that makes for a fun parade. But I don't know about this one. Well, maybe you'll pull the Young Farmers Club float, said Carla the chicken. I'd like that, said Tractor Mac. Oh, you can't pull that float, whinnied Sibley the horse. The Young Farmers Club will ride on my wagon in the parade. Maybe you could pull the float for the Outdoor Club. There's Sibley the horse pulling the Young Farmer Club float. All kinds of different floats. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. You can't pull those floats, said Lucy. Small Fred and I are pulling them. Go, team, go, cheered Small Fred. Which float will be left for me to pull? Wondered Tractor Mac. So many good ones have been taken already. So there we go. We have a couple of more tractors. There's a green one pulling one. There is a gray tractor pulling one. And there's Tractor Mac. He isn't pulling one yet. He hasn't been given his assignment. Oh my goodness, look at this one. It has a dinosaur. Well, you can't pull this one, grunted a deep voice. It was Deke. I always pull the big fair float since I usually win the tractor pulling contests. I remember, said Mac. You're hard to beat. Very tough, agreed Sam. So, there's Tractor Mac. There is a very big tractor. He wins all the contests because he's bigger. It was the Petals and Posies Ribbons and Roses Club float. You'll be the cutest tractor in the parade, laughed Sam. Sam thought it was pretty funny. It smells good enough to eat, mooed Margot, the cow. Now I need to decorate Tractor Mac, said Mrs. J. We don't have much time, but Tractor Mac was gone. Tractor Mac didn't want to pull all those flowery things. He wanted to do something tough and brave, not pull flowers. Not with Mrs. J. The open garage was a good place to hide. They won't find me in here, thought Mac. Posies and roses? I can't pull that float. Everybody will laugh at me. He doesn't want to pull flowers. Tractor Mac had never been in the garage before. It was filled with boxes, tools, and old pictures. And there's old pictures on the wall. One photo reminded Tractor Mac of Mrs. J. There it is on the wall. It's a little girl driving her own tractor with a pot of flowers on the trailer. Tractor Mac is trying to think about that again. That was me as a little girl, said Mrs. J, walking into the garage. My, that was a long time ago. I love that toy pedaled tractor. I can't see the words. But now I have you, Tractor Mac. Do you think we could be the parade's best together? Tractor Mac looked at the picture again. Of course, I can pull that float, thought Tractor Mac with a smile. We can be the parade's best. Oh, now he's thinking. We've got to hurry or we'll miss the parade, said Mrs. J. Hurry, 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 said the ladies in their big flowery hats. Because it's not just the flowers on the float. All those ladies are going to be on the float with their big old flowery hats. Flowers flew, bows bounced, and the ladies of the petals and posies ribbons and roses club held on tightly. Tractor Mac, he's going as fast as he can to get them down to the parade to start. Tractor Mac and Mrs. J raced to town. You can still make it, cheered Sam. He's going as quickly as that little tractor can go. Cheers and applause greeted the big flowery float as it floated by, pulled by the bright red tractor at the end of the parade. Look at all those floats. Here's Tractor Mac. He's pulling the flowery float. There is the big truck, and he's pulling the fishing club float. And then you have the marching band. What else? Bands played, teams marched, balloons and flags bobbed and waved. There were firemen, policemen, soldiers, and sailors. So there's the big green tractor. He's pulling one. And the little grayish blue tractor, he's pulling one. And the big tractor, he's pulling the big dinosaur float. And then the Jeep, he's pulling one. And then what else do we have? There were clowns and jugglers, dancers, and bagpipers, trucks, tractors, and motorcycles. Do you see all those kinds of things at a parade? You do, sometimes. There's tractors, there's trucks, there's floats, there's marching bands, there's clowns. So here's the horse, Sibley. She's pulling the one wagon. What else do we have? There's the fire truck with all the firemen. And there's a big bulldozer, and he's pulling one. What else do we have? We have the military guys. They're holding the flags and carrying the flags. That makes, and then the motorcycle policemen, that makes for a big, full parade. Whoops, missed a page. So what happens? Glad you made it, greeted Sibley. Mrs. J sure looks proud. Tractor Mac laughed. I couldn't miss my chance to pull the parade's best. So he wanted to pull the very parade's best float, and guess what he did? He pulled Mrs. J's flowers, those roses and posies and ribbons, and they won parade's best. So So Tractor Mac, he got to be the very best. He wasn't so sure at first. Sometimes that's what happens. We don't know what's going to happen. But then the good things, the best things for us happen. And that's what happened with Tractor Mac, with Parade's Best. So that's my story for today from Oregon. Glad you could join me, and I hope you have a great day. And I look forward to sharing a new story next week. Have a good one. Thanks for joining.